Hello, everyone. How's my audio? Does it sound okay? I'm here for the free pizza. Right on. Yeah, Rich, that's actually, if you want to come on, I'll, I'll invite you in if you want. Just let me know. Who? You. Hello, PH2 Joy. How you doing? Let me throw that link up here. Do this. Woo-hoo-hoo. Let's see here. There you go, Red. There's no birthday party for me in here. Iron Line. Is it your birthday? And if so, happy birthday. So, yeah, I'm going to give it just a little bit here, guys. I'll let some people know I got some update on my channel. And also, I've been wondering if some other things I've been thinking of, if anybody would like for me to do. And if so, uh, in the comment section after this live is over, give me your intel info, what you think, if you'd like for me to do that on my channel. And I'll be right back. I'm going to shut this garage door. Right. I'm back.
Dude, I got 3% battery
Oh,
and
dude.
I got my earbuds, but it's either the battery or the earbuds because I got
Ah,
one of those. I got an 8 are they hearing echo? I'm not.
I'm not either.
Okay, in the
Yeah,
chat, ask the people in the chat.
Uh,
That'd be
guys in
great.
chat, do you hear an echo? If you do,
Oh, I could look at the
let
chat.
us know.
Private chat comments. PH2 Joy, happy birthday. 45 years old. PH
Yeah,
Joy.
yeah, that's for Iron Lion. It's his birthday.
Oh,
Iron Lion says no echo.
no echo. Sweet, dude.
Yeah, I
Uh,
think I fixed it once I clicked off that one thing and
I
went
think it
to
was
the
me.
stereo.
I think it was me. I did the update.
Oh yeah,
I just sent you a couple. Well, one at least was a disturbing link, and I think it'd probably be a good idea to refresh people's minds on the stuff that can happen about the
yeah.
George Floyd thing.
Oh yeah. If
If I don't know when the jury, I haven't followed it at all, but a guy that I follow called Out of the Darkness.
yeah,
It's a black guy. He goes by the name of Q, but his name is Quentin, and he's been around a long time, and he's a real smart guy. You know,
right.
definitely my and your education put together, and still winning. Uh, this guy, I guess BLM said today, if that cop's not convicted, cities in America are burning, guaranteed.
Wow. And I wouldn't put it past that'll happen.
No, now Tim the healer works in a federal building or a municipal building, but I think he has a federal job in California, Southern California, like San Diego, I think, or LA, one of the two. And for about a year and a half, they've had a stockpile of hollow point. I believe they're 22s, which would fit nicely into an AR-15, an M16 type rifle. He said he went down there last week and they're all gone. And he said there were skids and skids and skids of them.
Wow.
And those are hollow point. Those are expensive
Yeah,
bullets.
they are.
Yeah, even in a 22. So people who are shooting the if you don't know what a hollow point is, guys, in the chat, it's a bullet that expands as soon as it touches flesh. So it turns into a flower. It is just like if there is a 45-year-old woman in the chat, that is when a woman, that's when her flower is totally open, in my opinion. 45 years old. That's a perfect age for a woman.
Right.
I don't know what the perfect age for a man is. I'm 52 or 51, I think. I'm not there yet. But, when there's a pinnacle of beauty and sexiness and smartness and all those things that you want in somebody is there, it's a flower that opens up. Except for this flower is made of copper and tears up your insides. So you don't want to get hit by a hollow point.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
And they did march 2 or 3 days ago. And I don't want to hijack your show, dude. I'm just
Oh,
talking
you're
about things that
fine.
I'm concerning about. So let me know, because I mean, this is a silver gold channel. And I understand that a lot of people in that community do not want to talk about that stuff. And I'm not talking politics, and we're not talking about who voted for who or who's right and wrong. I think right now we're talking about safety and preparedness. And as a matter of fact, based on that, I'd like to share with your audience some of the things that I've been acquiring that you're acquiring. Did you happen to go shopping today for that water filter you were talking about?
No, no, I didn't. I somehow along I fell
I
asleep.
wonder if anybody here knows of a good one that they've done research on that would be connected to your house system. Please mention it in the chat.
Yeah, because a lot of the one I know is Britannia. That's pretty good. That's the only
Yeah.
one I'm familiar with.
Yeah, and they actually do the pitcher one. Like my mom has a pitcher, so she doesn't even have to hook anything up to the faucet. She just takes the tap water and turns it on. It goes into the pitcher and gets filtered before it goes below. And then when you pour it, somehow it doesn't go back. I was like, when I'm pouring, I'm
Right.
like, well, the filter's 3 inches below the spout. How does this work? But I guess that's a really good one. But I absolutely believe. And then 107 said today, Was it 107? No, it was one of the two links I just sent you, but they said watch the water. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. And then Dr. Charlie, what's his name, is thinking, well, what's his name's nickname is water and blah blah blah. I'm like, no, dude, watch the water. Okay.
Right. Yeah,
Go
but
to
I'm sure I'm telling you, I've even seen a movie whereas one of the countries, what have you, and what they did was infiltrated the water, creeks, and systems to make people sick.
well, it's sure making most men in the city grow boobs from all those female hormones that get dumped in the system when girls miss the day. They're like, oh, I missed 3 days on my pill.
Right.
Don't want the kids to get it, so I'll put it in the toilet. 50 years later,
Here we are.
22-year-old men have boobs at 115 pounds. He's got the C cups. He's rocking C's. That's what happens to over time. That's what happens. We
Yeah.
absolutely have to eliminate the fluoride immediately. If you got a Dollar Tree by you, there's a new they're carrying a new brand of toothpaste that's based on coal, black coal, and
Right.
I'm on my second tube of that stuff. And
Right. And yeah, here in my area, that's where a lot of coal is here in my area.
ooh,
A lot of coal mines. Actually, my town, my hometown, we had a coal mine, and that thing somehow or another it had a destruction of a fire. That thing burned for years.
oh my gosh. Did did you guys feel any of the earthquake that I told you was going to come?
No, did not feel it. It was down south of us,
Good. Yeah,
and
way south, far enough, like a couple hundred miles south of you.
yeah,
Yeah, good.
enough to where we didn't really feel it.
I think it was only like a 3.5 over there.
Right. I
And
mean,
that I don't even know. I mean, I don't want to get into how that's going on, but those are man made. So
yeah.
everything's going on right now is kind of man made. But the water filter. So if you guys do have like myself, if my power goes out, then I lose 6% battery. I'm gonna go for it. Uh, I'm moving quickly downstairs. If your water goes out and or your electricity goes out and then your water goes out, and you're kind of in a pickle in an emergency situation, which I would expect, I would expect. I'm willing to bet. I would bet quite a bit that there's going to be one in the next 12 months. That just one of the situations where you might not have electricity. You might have the things that you're used to having every day. It's going to come down to it. And if you, like me, are dependent to get water, I know when the electricity goes out, I got one more flush. So make it a good one.
Well, there are these. I don't know if you're familiar with it. There's like these blue 55-gallon buckets or
Yeah.
barrels,
No, I'm
and
not. Tell me.
they are water barrels. The blue
Oh, the
ones,
55-gallon ones?
55 gallons. I mean, right there, what you can do is uh, start right now if you have them. Go boil your water, and once it's done boiled, what have you, and then start filling those 55 gallons barrels up. And that's another thing I was thinking of earlier today. All right, yes, we lost Red there. See if he comes back here. But yeah, that's why I was thinking of get your 55-gallon buckets. Here, are you back?
Hello?
Hey, I hear you.
Now it's getting crinkly. Ooh, there's my shadow. Let's see if I can get rid of that. Okay, I'm just going to show off the water filters that I'm buying. I just switched. I had another kind that was pretty good, but not quite the abilities of this one. This is only a $20 piece, which is nice. I bought two of them for 36. Un momento.
Hey guys, watch that lighter he's got on there on that table there. See if it blows up.
Yeah, it might.
One of his videos, one did.
I can you remember what like a roll of quarters was going for like a year, like last summer at least? Was it like 150 or 175?
Uh, yeah,
Because I just paid
and
200 bucks and I was happy.
yeah, right now it all depends on which site you go to. Uh, 200 to 225 to 250.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I got
Yeah,
my guy's still good then. I mean,
I
he
mean
still
it
treats me good.
depends. Yeah, it depends if you're not worried about like coal or if you want BU.
Oh, really? Yeah, this guy, it just gets it right now. It's down to the nitty gritty with him. So everything 60s that would be in very good condition is gone, and you're pretty much down to some pretty slick 40s and 30s.
Right.
So I actually I probably in weight I was probably at least 2/4 short on the total weight because they were so slick.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
wouldn't
just cut
doubt it.
myself. Not a big deal. All right.
Grenade.
Oh, blood. All right. So here's the $20 kit. It's by Sawyer. It works like a straw. This is the straw end, filter in the center. This, you fill this syringe with clean water when you're done using it. It says to do it if the water's real dirty, once every 3 liters. If it's regular water, once every 15 or 20, I think. You hook these together and you push clean water back through, getting rid of any debris so it doesn't slow down. What
Ah,
makes this thing a billion times better than the rest is most of them have the kind of top that you just push down when your thumb and it closes, it collapses, like that.
yeah.
That's bad. That's where people are getting sick off of those things because their fingers are contaminated, or it's so this one actually has a cap, and that's what makes the difference.
Right. Yeah, because the bacteria and mold build up.
Yes. Let me see. I don't want to do it to a wet bottle, but I probably will. This will hook up to anything with a 28 millimeter, which is the standard size of this. So this could be full of dirty water, and this is actually a 29 millimeter, and it's the
Right.
only.
So,
Yeah, the other companies all. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, it's going on now. It's on, but not very well.
right.
Uh,
So yeah, guys, if you're like out at a creek or what have you, and you got this system,
right.
and there you go.
And if you're not at a creek and you're at a place where the water, where the water,
Dirty pond.
dirty pond, yeah, water that's not moving. Huh, I'm having bad luck here. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, so you could actually have dirty water in here. Drink it through that straw,
Right.
or you could work out a filter system. Ooh, I wonder if that was supposed to happen. It just came off. Probably
Is it
not.
a snap on like,
I don't know.
or is it neat, or is it maybe easy to come off where you can change
Man, that's
the
PVC.
inside.
Yeah, the filter. I'll
Yeah,
look it up.
easy change the filter maybe.
because I'm not worried about, I mean, if it's broken, I'll just glue it better. I got all the pieces here. I'm not going to send this back. And if they did it to one, they did it to a million. This is probably made in China.
Right.
Companies out of Florida, they're Sawyer. And so I honestly think this is, if you don't have one of these, I think expect to be screwed sometime, at least in the next 16 months, if not 12 months. Because like the BLMs, BLM doesn't give a shit about that guy.
No, they
They just
don't.
want they just want to cause the chaos that they were
Yeah.
hired to cause. I got to watch what I say on your channel. You're going to end up like me.
But yeah, I totally agree. I mean, they don't care. I
No.
mean, they're out for themselves, and if they want to raise havoc, they will.
Yeah, and it's coming. I mean, they just marched a couple days ago with those AR-15s, and that's fine. They have the right to do that. But intimidating people is not a fucking option. That's a
No.
totally different thing. Carrying an AR-15 down the street by a guy who. Now, here's the neat thing about BLM. They're inner city dudes. Inner city dudes are famous for not being able to put a bullet on a target at 10 feet. Those guys
Oh yeah.
don't shoot guns, they own guns. When they're
Yeah.
shooting guns, they're not paying attention to what they're doing, they're not paying attention to their breathing. They're in the middle of a crime because you can't shoot a gun in the city of Chicago.
Right.
And I'm willing to bet there's a couple guys in the BLM that got felonies over the last summer. Unless none of them were arrested. I'm pretty sure at the beginning they were getting arrested and charged, arrested and charged. Maybe they got out of it, but I don't think there's a chance that that many people in a group don't have felonies.
Right.
So you don't check the guy's gun, you check the guy's legality have a gun. The cops can go out there. I don't give a shit about your gun. I want to see the proof that you're legal to have that gun. Show me your card.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be like that and let them march. But if they're going to intimidate, that's different. That's different. And
Yeah.
I'm about to post on my new channel, Wano Savin, saying, what do we do if the military's not doing what we think they're doing?
Right. Well, yeah,
What
yeah.
if?
Put that here in the chat if you want.
Uh, I'm not going to figure it out with my site, so I'm just going to say the new channel is called Juan, like the Latin name Juan. Wano Savin. Wano Savin's ex-brother-in-law is the name of it. Because Wano
Right.
Savin is a very famous person. If you're over the age of 40, he's very famous already for another life that he had, and he's a very beloved person in America. And now Wano Savin, this guy has a new name. The new name is Wano Savin, and he's actually the director. This is my theory, but I know I'm right because I know who he is. I know how tall he is. I know his wife's name. I know everything. This guy, the only attachment he could have, because he actually gives it away, he's directing and editing all of the evidence that's coming in from all of the different sources of everything going on.
Right. So he's got intel.
Yes, and there are American catchphrases, so he's editing the intel. That's how he knows.
Right.
Every project he does is a film project. By the way, I found out. I bet you won't even believe this. Tyler Perry, someone at Tyler Perry Studios. Do you mind if I go here? Is this okay?
Go ahead.
Okay. Someone at Tyler Perry Studios has confirmed that the actors that are playing Biden walk into the White House on the Tyler Perry lot at 5:45 a.m. every morning. They get escorted in makeup. Um,
Right.
it gets better. Although you've seen Tyler Perry on TV saying everything you would expect Tyler Perry to say to the community, and he's never been overboard or crazy. He's always been making smart, but he appears to be to most people as a a black hat, which is the bad guys, not a Democrat, because not all Democrats are bad guys. I'm a Democrat. I didn't leave the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party left me. He's a white hat.
Hmm.
He's a good guy. And the guy playing Biden, James Wood,
James Wood.
he's
Ugly
a
son of
white
a
hat
gun.
too.
Son of a gun.
He's see, now they're stuck because they thought they had a black hat in makeup playing the president as need be. Maybe not everybody in the room knows about the green screen and Biden's hands going through the microphone and the
Right.
microphone size changing to where Biden was like a munchkin at some point. It's like, wait a minute, that microphone is like supposed to be like, 6 inches long and now it's 7 feet long. It's like this giant thing. Biden's size keeps changing from perspective. Um, that James Wood, now they got this guy playing Biden who they just found out is on the other team
Checkmate.
until they kill him.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said something about when Nicole Kidman was it? Yes. I was looking for her video all day because she narked out Hollywood. And then I started just finding these big piles of stars that are just narking out Hollywood for
Yeah.
being the pedo place,
Yeah, because
satanic pedo place.
they know. They know all that stuff too.
And here's the thing: they don't care if we know because it's past that time. But there's still that number of people that are still in the zombie stage, and they can't. As weird as shit gets, they're not. I had somebody come up to me. This is the shirt that I'm wearing today, and it was a joke, and they wouldn't print the whole thing. Okay, below it says, "Run for the border, hijack a car, but kill the family first."
Wow.
Okay, because that's what's happening right now.
Right.
I had one woman come up to me and compliment me today on my shirt, and she says, "That's an awesome shirt." But she didn't mean it like everybody else did, because this started like 3 or 4 conversations today. And it even started a conversation with 6 guys who thought that I was like, supported this guy. But that's good because in that group of 6 guys, I bet you there's 2 or 3 of them that are blue zombies. And now these other guys that they're friends with are all saying how much of an idiot this guy is. So
Ah.
this shirt, they cut off making this shirt because this part right here. Like if I connect these red lines to the D, they'll print it again. They probably won't
Right.
print the bottom part. And if you go to any one of the videos posted on my channel, Red Step Stacker, it used to be, you're probably already subscribed to it if you're a coin person, because it used to be Kapowie. Because I've lost, this is my 4th channel now. And just under or just over 100,000 subscribers lost total.
Wow. Um.
Under probably, but not
Seeing
much.
those 3 lines that you just showed there, seeing those 3 lines, it just something came to me about school buses.
Whoa.
Uh, if you look at a school bus, there are 3 black lines going
Yeah, that's
on the
true.
side. Do you know what those black lines are?
No, not at all.
All right. The bottom one is the floor of the bus. It
No,
goes right even with the floor.
no shit.
The next one up, that is the area where the children sit. It's the seat. And
Wow.
the third one on that, that is the top of the seat, the back. You know what I mean? The back of the seat
That's
is
for
that,
firemen then.
and that's a hot. That's right. In case there is an emergency and they have had an accident, and those accidents, and they also act as barriers to help save the children, but it helps the firefighters know where they can cut.
Oh my gosh.
to get into it. I just found that
That's
out today.
really cool, dude. I never knew that. I wonder how many people that are going to watch this or are in here or coming through don't stack.
I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute.
Uh,
You're going on a special little excursion tomorrow, right?
yeah, I'm going metal detecting. Here, I don't know if you can see this here. I'm gonna put it up on there. I went and got me a new shovel called the
Sweet.
Little Digger. It's got the D handle on it, but that is what the shovel is.
The little digger with a D handle. That's gorgeous. I like the sheath for it.
And
I wonder if I can order
it's
one of those.
it's got the teeth on both sides. This is the big hand, like a big handheld shovel, but it's little size,
I'm with
not
you.
that big at all.
Actually, I think I got the stuff you got me and the other stuff close by, I think. Yeah, look at that.
Yeah,
Gibby's treasures.
GB's treasures. And this is that handheld one.
You know what? I might ask you for
Sheath.
dimensions because I want the sheath for that one, but this is the one I won. I don't remember. I didn't win this. I bought this. I paid $50 for this. I don't remember who from because it didn't come with a sheath, and that's why I bought this thing. And it still kind of sucks.
Right. I ordered everything off of Serious
I never even heard of
Detecting, Serious Metal Detecting.
it. With an S, serious.
Yes. Yeah, I am really serious.
Okay.
And also picked up me a new snuffer bottle. Garrett Gold Guzzler.
Oh, that's sweet. What was that? $5, $6?
It was almost $4.
Sweet.
So it's got a bigger nozzle right there. You can pick up some bigger chunks.
If somebody wants to get into this sport, if you could find one of these, it might be a good place to start unless you got a lot of money. Then if you got $300, Gibby, what would you buy for a metal detector?
Starters. I would go, and if in that price range, I would go with the Garrett
Yeah,
300.
is that about $300?
And yeah, that's about $300. And they have those. I mean, you get the bag with it. You get some other things with it too.
Oh, that's nice.
And but you get the carrying bag for your metal detector.
Oh,
And
that's
this
real
right
nice.
here, this right here is the Garrett pouch.
Yeah, the
And out
Garrett
here
pouch.
driving, picking things up, I need a
Yeah,
pouch.
you need that.
I
That's
need a pouch to put the
essential.
stuff in.
I was so desperate trying to find a bag or something for this that I started looking at baseball bat bags that like little league teams would use and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
Gun. I started with gun cases, but this thing ain't gonna go flat enough for a gun case.
right.
You know.
There is sites that you can get carry bags.
Yeah, I
I
might be on.
mean, it don't necessarily have to fit the exact brand. You know what I mean? There are
Yeah, that's
often.
true. I don't care as long as I can keep them protected because I've got one of these. My kids got one of these. It's a hard plastic handle, but it seems to be very good. And the reason why I bought it is because there's this one. I can't remember. You probably know the guy that's married, and he always goes out metal detecting every day. But he sometimes grabs his wife's metal detector, or he grabs this cheapo one, even though he's got a real nice like $800 one. I don't
Right.
remember his name, but you know what? I watched him and so many other people. Uh, and every day he goes out, he leaves his nice one at home, which is the other gold digger type. It's not gold digger, but it's the Gold Finder or something like that. It's a really nice one.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah, I gotta get me one of those next time too.
this big package right here. This is JT Coin Rings, same model I got. I gave this away at the beginning of the winter, and still haven't mailed it. But I go, you're not going to use it. You're in, he's way up north and the East Coast. So I'm like, dude, I'll get it to you before the end of winter. So this, uh, I'm trying to figure out who I owe the pennies to. I got to get these gifts out of the way. But if you're going to start, you can get this model on sale for $60. Otherwise, you're probably looking at like $80. So if you just want to get into it, there's many a video to show you how to, what sounds are going to locate most likely what metals you're going to be pulling out based on what sounds, how to set it up. It's a real simple two dial system. So for a starter person, I would totally recommend these two models. And that's somebody who spent hundreds of hours working on the research for it. I still didn't do what I was supposed to do.
Right. And also, before you even get out and about, if you have like silver coins, some gold,
Oh, good idea.
what have you, oh, check your metal detector with the stuff that you have, and that will give you an idea before you go out of what it could be,
Yeah, what it's going to sound like.
what it's going to sound like, and you can base it off of that.
Like a
You
can,
know,
a can top, some kind of metal. If you can get your hands on, like, yeah, like the top to an aluminum can.
right? Those pull tabs.
Yeah, pull tab.
Pull tabs a lot will show up for gold. So,
Yeah, I did notice
uh,
that.
a helpful a helpful thing right there for you. Let you guys know that if you guys haven't uh, been metal detecting yet. And I also have a 18 Max, Garrett 18 Max, and it does pretty good. But
Is that your
I
original
picked
one?
my original one is the Ace 300. That's my first one.
Who makes that?
Garrett.
Okay, so you're really a hardcore Garrett guy.
Yeah, I have not. I want to check out some others, but money wise, it's the thing.
And is Garrett all made in the USA, or am I just some of the models I remember?
Uh, Garrett is made in USA. There are others that are also made in USA, but you also got to watch off some knockoffs. Just like that pinpointer that you got
Yeah. Thanks for
is
saving
like
me.
is a knockoff of this.
Right. And
And
it's
I
also the
also picked
only
this
good
one.
knockoff.
Right,
The
I
other
also picked
knockoffs you
this one
said were
up.
bad.
Right, that is a good knockoff right there.
So if you're going to get a knockoff, this is the one that Gibby recommended and purchased for the channel. So we put that on there when it goes in the ground. And I only made one video last year on this. But when it goes in the ground, you'll see Gibby's treasures pop up right next to it. Let's see what silver sounds like if the batteries are alive. Probably not. Okay, let's see what it sounds like on this. Uh-oh. It's floating some glass. I'll put them both at halfway.
Might be close to that box. There you go. It gets a little chirp.
Let's see, power level. I'll turn that down a bit.
There you go. That's a little bit more clear.
All right, I'll take that. That's what a silver coin's going to sound like, or at least
And
a $50.
so yeah, I picked up this one here also. It's a Pro Pinpointer. This is a $144 one.
Woohoo,
All terrain,
dude!
water resistant, and also I can link it to my headset,
What
wireless.
did you just
And
get that?
yeah,
Oh yeah, that baby's dead.
And
I got piles of those things around here.
but yeah, this thing right here, it's got a good sound to it.
What does your main metal detector run on as far as batteries go? Do you remember?
Uh, they are double A's.
Oh, that's nice. Real.
I use Duracell,
This runs on 9 volts, and they're both right now Energizer
right?
Max.
Which these right here, these run on 9 volts. And oh, I got some news.
Oh no, she went away. I was gonna hang up because my daughter called,
Oh,
but I'm
uh,
sure it's okay. I'll just text her
but
real quick. Go on.
here is some news for the channel. I went and got me a PO box. So now, anybody wants to do a sticker trade or anything like that, can do that. I
Do you know
will.
what your address is yet?
I will post it in the description after the stream. I forgot to do that, and but it will be for Gibby's Treasures, and
I got some stickers. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I got the best sticker. I don't know if you can see that because I was texting. No emergency. She wants me to set her up a fishing pole.
oh look at
And it's
that,
all here yet. Doesn't that look good?
bling.
Bling. That's gonna make a pretty silver bar, hint hint. Whereas not Waldo, but Indie XP.
NXP, where is NDXP?
He's our silver pourer. I'm waiting to watch that live stream. I thought he was going to do it a couple weeks ago because he asked me if I was available for a live stream, and that was the last thing we talked about. But Gibby, not Gibby, Indie XP is going to pour that into a silver bar. No color, just silver. But it
Yep.
should be pretty cool. As a matter of fact, I just came across one of the molds the other day because I got to get plumber stacker. Now that the weather is normal, I can open up the doors. I can't really do. My place is so beautifully small. I'm a minimalist, and my goal in life is to either die in Winslow, Arizona, in a van that I turned into an apartment, or an old man, that is, or in a tiny house. And I love designing tiny house and tiny house. How to use every square foot is just the funnest game. It's like Tetris to me.
Right.
So
Or get you a truck and put the camper on the bed.
yeah, I don't know if Brett S is listening, but I think Brett S has a lot of land. Maybe I'll just see if I can put a tiny house on his land because he's right around the corner from you.
Yeah.
But when I can downsize, I literally want to go down to about 300 square feet. Right now, I'm at 6. Right. Yeah. So I got a lot of stuff to get rid of.
Right.
I, you don't even have to think when you're going from 600 square feet to 300 square feet on purpose because you love minimalist. I mean, I love not having stuff. I mean, there's a few things in my life that I love to have, like my original favorite toys, a
Right.
VH copy of my favorite movie. But I like to collect stuff, look at it, and sell it for way more than I bought it for. That's what I like to do.
Right on. Yeah, we
I
got stuff down in our basement, and it's like we're getting cluttered up here. We got to do something. Is either sell it, or I'm just gonna get one of those big old dumpsters, and things are gonna get pitched into it. Same way for with my garage.
garage sale.
Garage sale, take it, or if you leave it, it's going to the trash. And also along with my channel, I've been thinking also is to do like a uh, silver deal, whereas if somebody would like to, how would you pronounce it
I'm
as?
with you.
If viewers would like to send me an ounce of silver, you would be put into a sort of kind of like giveaway deal. And
Mm,
each ounce that you put into it, and I'll have like a date for it. And
that
when
sounds
that date is up, however much silver is in that, which I'm not going to get rid of the treasure box, because I don't have enough of those. Those do cost. But instead of it being just one person to win all the loot, but it is based on however much silver is collected to disperse it out
so
to,
if you get 20 people in, it might be 8 and 8 or something like that, or 8, 6, and 4. You got to keep
right.
something for the house. you got to. You probably won't. I know how you are.
I know,
I'd be
I
like,
know.
I'd have the vig
I
on
would
it.
like to,
Yeah,
but
I'd have a
it's
vig.
not for me. It's for
The
all
viewers.
you guys out there. And I'm thinking about doing that also along with the gold. If I am sent a gram of gold, and each gram of gold that you send, which is like pay dirt,
Yeah,
and
the nugget.
I'll open it up, I'll pan it out, and it will go into the treasure box. And however many, let's say I put a date for the cutoff date is 2 months for you to send it to me. And then, however, it all depends on how much is collected and how many people would be getting
I'm
uh,
definitely in on that.
the gold.
I'm definitely in on that.
And then, same along with the silver, it'd be the same way. However much that you sent in, we'll give you a spot. And what do you got
Remember
there?
this? It's a ViewMaster from the 50s,
Oh yeah,
and that's Eisenhower's.
that's not the orange ones though, is it?
No, the red. You're thinking of red, white, and blue. Oh no, you're probably thinking orange because you're a little younger than me. I've got all of them. I never collected the orange ones. I've got the red, white, and blue ones from the 70s. Uh, I've got the gray ones that came out before it. But this is actually one of the best ones, and actually probably one of the most plenty, even though people who are 50 years old never probably seen it before. You got to be older than 50 to end up with that. I actually had the first 400 reels. I sold that, uh, a, a projector that was museum quality. The guy bought it, clearly never used it, had extra bulbs from 1948 in there, GE, two extra GE bulbs from 1948 in mint condition. And I got for $650, which
Oh
isn't
yeah.
great, but it sure the hell ain't bad. It was during, when COVID was really kicking, it was when I shouldn't have been making any money. But I did so, and then I just gave those 400, and then I kept everything that I had doubles of. I actually pulled all the good ones out, the ones that are worth an ass load of money. Here's an example of one of them. Yeah, the backside jello. They have some that have a blue ring around there that are even older. And I don't. But the reason why I want it is because it is history.
Yeah.
Mesa Verde National Park, Colorado. Look at that. That's handwritten. I mean, it's not actually handwritten, but the type that they used. This is the type that we remember, and this is many of these are covered in. Here's another one. And but I wanted it because it is history and it's true history, and they can't change it on the internet. Adirondacks Mountains, New York. They can't change it. This always stays history. So that's why I started collecting it. and I have enough to entertain myself with here. Yeah, actually, the reason why I did sell it is because I went blind in one eye. I haven't actually put my face up to one of these since before the accident or whatever the hell happened to me. So that was my was like, what the hell am I going to do now? You know, I'll sell it, but I did buy an ass load of these and refurbished them. I've got these in mint condition. I got the red, white, and blue ones from childhood in Michigan, and I also opened them up and blacked out the inside. So when
Oh
you look
yeah.
through, you know, when you remember when you look in it, you still see the side walls. You'll still see the orange walls. You know, I blacked all that out on a few of them. So you know, that was while I was getting better from my eye accident. But what else is up there? If you guys want to have fun, if you're the silver community and you're not in the Intel community, or if you are in the Intel community and you don't know, Roseanne Barr is really good friends with Juan O'Savin. If you look up Roseanne Barr's YouTube page and put Juan O'Savin in it, there are two very good interviews. In one of them, they explain a prank they played on Hillary Clinton where they sent her fake adrenochrome because Roseanne Barr is off the wall.
Right.
But she has been friends with Juan O'Savin since the 80s. So when she talks to Juan, she comes out. Juan stops being Juan and starts being who who he was born. And another hint, he's got a famous brother. So that's all I got.
All right.
How?
And
Yeah.
I've been thinking also is I'm not really a channel guy that would like to like ask for anybody to like want to support my channel, but it's will be up in the air if my viewers are up for it, and I can do a I think for that, which is starts with a P. I forget words, man. I don't know why that is, but yeah,
Age. Age.
yeah,
That's what
it's
I'm
gotta
putting on.
be.
Are you thinking Patreon
Yeah, Patreon. If anybody would like to,
or PayPal's a lot easier? If
all
you
right.
do, if you have a PayPal that you want to share, they also
I actually
PayPal has
have
a new
both.
thing. They have a new thing where you're donating to a creator, so it's a grand total amount, so people could see how much money was donated. And I'm going to learn more about that because
Yeah,
I've already got a PayPal. And then that way it's more clear exposure. You know, it's like, yeah, I'll give the guy $100, and then you get there and you see he's got $2,500, and then you're like, you know what? I'll give him $50. You know,
right.
I'm okay.
And
Or
that's
he's
the other
only got
thing
eight
too.
bucks. Yeah, it goes the other way
That's
too. Yeah, you only got $10, and the guy gives you 100. Or the women are
yeah,
very generous. They have been very generous to my channel, along with Plumber Stacker, dude. That dude has dumped so much into my channel, and my machine totally froze. I couldn't get that machine to work, and it's been below 45 degrees. So I'm gonna open up the doors and let the fumes in and out, and see if I can't get him off the road. And then those stands that you need, those should be the easiest to do because it's just a square. If I could find that software again.
oh
Oh man.
yeah. And
Yeah.
but yeah, that's what's what I've been thinking of. I mean, I had this thing, the thing of like a guilt feeling of people that would support my channel. What can I give back? You know what I mean? Because I don't want them to lose out of anything. You know?
You could do a t-shirt.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, it could
that
be
that's
good.
what I did. That's how I got away from PayPal. It's like, you know what? These people are very generous when I had this, 69.1K channel. These people are very generous. And
Yeah,
I can't give them anything. So, you know, I'm only making after taxes, like if I'm lucky, $5.12 off a t-shirt, at
yeah,
$20 a t-shirt.
right.
So, purposely, priced it $6 below what they're telling me to price it at, which would be nice. But I don't think it's really worth that, and somebody might buy two if it's cheap enough, you know,
Right.
and then that spreads the word because all my t-shirts are message based, patriotic message based t-shirts. So
Right.
that's
And
a
they
little.
they're very good looking. I like them.
I am so proud of the work. The Q t-shirt just it just it might be my favorite if I got it here. Yeah. Now Q is a this is Adler. Is that his name? The congressman guy. He declared the phrase 1776 as uh uh an enemy quote. So if you're quoting 1776, you are an enemy of the United States according to Nadler, which is
Wow.
kind of weird. And that was said in the it was a hearing they did on their Zoom with Jim Jordan. Jim Jordan spoke today, and I taped it. It was pretty awesome. Actually, the black dude that spoke today, who he's a congressman from Utah or something like that. He's like 12 feet tall. He's got to be like some export guy. So this is like a distressed American flag. It's not the bright, pretty stuff. And this is on the front of the shirt because some people might get offended by this because Q is now the Jerry Nadlers of the world have declared this a phrase of the enemy of the United States, along with
Right.
1776.
Huh.
And the reason why they don't call it Q, they call it QAnon, is because there is an anon, there is a Q, but Q is a quantum computer sitting on a military base in Arizona. It's Army uh, intelligence, and they're fucking with the military.
Right.
So they're not saying that Q is enemy of the United States. They're saying QAnon is an enemy of the United States, and they're associating QAnon, this thing they made up, and people actually picked up and go, "Yeah, I'm QAnon. Yeah, yeah, I'm against that too." No, you're not QAnon. Q is one thing, Anon is another. They put it together to make a new fake enemy because nobody's scared of the KKK guys that don't exist anymore.
Right.
KKK exists on the internet with a bunch of lonely 45-year-old guys who found their wife cheating on them with the UPS guy. They're disenfranchised from everybody. They don't
Yeah.
have any friends, and they just sit there and put hate on the computer. There's a whole documentary that was done 2 years ago by a newspaper that now is totally communist. So you'll believe it. Because I think it was like the Washington Post, some guy from the Washington Post went and infiltrated hate groups, and he did it's an hour and 40-minute long. And at the end, it's just like the only hate groups that exist online, and they're disenfranchised guys that don't know each other, never met, and never will.
Right.
So the back says Q is the 17th number of the alphabet, and the Army used the letter Q because the enemy is the Church of Cain, the Jewish Church of Cain. There's we were talking about that earlier. There's the Church of Abel, which is the
Yeah.
Jewish church that we all know and love, and the Christians. There is the Church of Cain, which is the Jewish church that is satanic and lives inside the Christian or the Jewish Abel community and feeds off them. So the devil's language is numerical. And the worst number, there's not good numbers or bad numbers, but the most damaging number, the least positive number is 17, and Q is the 17th number of the alphabet. So this is on the back. Most people won't understand what this is
Right.
unless they're into what's going on in the world today. So you won't get your ass kicked from behind with a 17 on your back. You put a Q on your back, you might have a problem. So I put it on the front so you could see the trouble coming. But this
Right.
is
Because
the
you'd be
third most
blindsided.
popular. That's the third most popular T-shirt. So, and I'm not trying to sell you T-shirts. I'm just explaining what the messages that I'm trying to put in people's faces because you cannot do it on the internet. But
Yeah.
people are not so defensive when they're standing in line at a grocery store behind you and they have to read a billboard that says Biden's border crossing team, run for the border, hijack a car, but kill the family first.
Yeah. The T-shirts are definitely a way to get it out there,
Yeah.
I think.
And it does start conversations. Even
Yeah.
if you're not in the conversation, there's a conversation 6 people behind you at line in the grocery store, 2 aisles over, because you walked by somebody. And that's what needs to happen. And everybody in this chat has to take responsibility for their part of what's
Yes.
going on now. You have to find something to do. You have to find some way to help the cause because if you're not with God, you're against him. And this ain't about Democrats and Republicans. This is about good versus evil. This is
It
Christ and
is.
God versus Satan, literally, because awful
So if
things.
you guys are hearing anything, we are now getting rain outside.
Mm, yeah, I just had that rain 2 hours ago.
Did you?
Yep,
Yeah,
it was
it's
nice, dude. It was a nice, quick one, little one.
so yeah, it hit us
It
here
hits
now.
hard for like 10 minutes, and then it's a nice, soft, that real comfortable rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in line with each other, and I'm gonna put I just repaid for my PO box too. Oh, by the way, if you found Gibby through Red Step Stacker, that's me and my channel. I'm on my fourth channel now, Red Step Stacker. And again, there is a new channel called Wano Savin's ex brother in law, Intel. Intel's not on there, but it's super long. I shortened it for like an hour to Wan's. But I'm like, no, I got to go the whole and the reason why I did is because there are 10,000 Wano Savin channels right now that are
Yeah.
all coming out of
There
like
are.
Bangladesh. Yeah, they're all coming out of the third world countries, and they literally fit 45 commercials in a 50-minute video.
But yeah, guys, make sure you put that apostrophe S on one of Savins.
Oh, really? That's going to make it different?
I yeah, I would say
Probably.
so.
Yeah, Wano
Yeah.
Savin's ex brother in law. You could probably even just search ex brother in law, for you got to go up to the filter on the upper right hand corner, open it up, go to the second box down, and then hit channel. You're not looking for a video, you're looking for a channel. Although I think I did name a video Juan O'Savin's ex brother in law's ex brother in law. So funny. It's like if anybody doesn't know anything about me at all, it's my ex brother in law. If there's anybody in the world that I have the least connection with, it would probably be somebody's ex brother in law. It's like, how far out of the circle can I make this, and still let people know? Because all these fake channels have 45,000 subscribers, 65,000 subscribers, and they've
Yes.
only been up for a week or two. So my intention here is to not put commercials in, to give people the date, most importantly, the date of the intel. Because if you think this dropped yesterday, you could freak out. You could get you're in bad information. You think that the world is going to end tomorrow or something like that. Because you're hearing something 3 months old or 2 years old. I mean, Wano Savin's been on YouTube getting interviewed for over 3 years,
Yeah.
and before that, he was all over the news for his other situations. That guy hasn't missed very much. Wait till you guys find out who he is. I can't wait to see everybody's face when they find out who Wano Savin is. It's going to be the biggest standing ovation ever, especially if you're familiar with his personal situation. I can't wait. And I'm not going to blow it because then his life's in danger. Because if there's one guy that would be useful not breathing to the cabal, it would be him.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's got plenty of guards though, because he's in the inner circle as the editor of the films. But I got to get up for bed
Oh
at
yeah.
30. What time we pushing? 8:30, 9:30, 10:30,
Eight
11:30,
8:30,
12:30. That's
almost
not
9.
bad. It's like 5 hours. I'll do okay.
Right?
I'm
I just
sorry I
went through.
hijacked your show, dude.
No, you're fine, dude. Um, I just pulled out one of the gold pans,
Yeah.
the ones that you just sent me. I will be using this in my next panning video.
Dude, you're not going to believe how much the gold, maybe the gold pops in that weird color. I was so disappointed when I thought I ordered black and I got that. And then I saw the gold in there. I was like, oh my God, why is it so? I mean, yellow and green are kind of close, but it just pops in there. It really did. It really did pop more in there. I thought, of course, I think I went blind the month after, so my opinion doesn't count so much. It's like I'm walking down the street, I'm like, "Ooh, she's pretty," and there,
Right.
my friends are like, "What?" Okay.
So I do have this pay dirt here that I won. I cannot
Yeah.
remember whose channel, but it's a sampler of Kenai Gold, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this.
Did you say you've had it long enough
What?
to forget the name of the channel you won it from?
Yes,
Yeah, I get there a lot too.
but I am waiting to see what I'm going to do with this. If I throw it in a Gibby 400, I think I maybe need to watch a video to see if I already did.
I can't wait for the Gibby 400, dude.
Yeah, it might be the Gibby 4000.
Yeah, the Gibby
But
4000. We're almost there.
this is the pay dirt I will be doing next. Spider Ace Prospecting.
Is he a
Plus
YouTube
1
channel?
grams. Huh?
Is that a YouTube channel?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
These conspiracy people that might be in this live stream right now, they have no idea
What is that
how
all
much
about?
silver and gold we give away to each other.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
When
there
I
are these.
thought I got so greedy, when I first realized what's going on in this community, I was like, oh my God, I want to win it all. Everybody's got something. Everybody's giving away something awesome, and then 6 months later, you're giving away stuff that's awesome, and you're like, wait a minute, I'm in
And
it.
then you get
I
into
love it, but it's
then you
more
get
fun to
into
give it away than it is to get it. I think that anyway. Here is my now. This is this 10 kilometers? No, uh, it was 7 kilometers. One direction.
yeah.
It goes very far, dude. And I only needed to go down the mountain to see what's at the bottom of the mountain. I really don't even need to go down the mountain; just need to go off the mountain. But this thing, I could literally fly this thing to the police station, and I paid $180 for it.
I
And I
was thinking
waited.
about getting one of those for my channel when I go out and
There's a
about.
problem with that. I can't make videos with this, even though it's under the 250 gram mark.
Yeah.
And it is, if I put it in a video, then I'm professional and I have to have the license and the test.
Oh, yeah, there is something like that.
Then you're registered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta, if, I think I saw a channel, Go Prospecting channel, and they got one, and it is under the mark where you don't have to be registered. And they
Did
go,
he use it and get in trouble?
no, he did not
Okay.
use it that I know of yet.
Okay. Now there's also another channel, and I think it's a prospecting channel that's giving away a DJI, the gray, it's a big fat gray one. And he just posted it last week. Dude, that's $1,200-$1,300 drone he's giving away.
Right. The one I'm
It's the
talking about
mini
is about
DJI.
like 300, $300 to $400 one.
That's what you want. What's the $300 or $400 one?
I can't remember the name of it, but it
Oh,
also gray and it has the four propellers.
it might be the Chinese knockoff, which is very, very popular of the DJI. What I would do, honestly, I'll find out what the hell channel. Oh, dude, if I lost my, I signed up for that contest under the channel I lost, I think, but I'll
Yeah.
still find them because I'll just look up giveaway DJI. That's a cinematic camera. This is not. This is more uh, kind of. It was actually built and it's categorized as a racing drone. Although the battery that you put on it limits that, so you can get the distance and the time. This will fly for 32 minutes is the record now with the battery that I have. And I have 6 of the batteries that will fly 32 minutes each. The previous record was 27 minutes before it started beeping. Now it's 32. When it starts beeping, you're in trouble. So that's actually why the antenna here is on the front, because this antenna, most companies put it on the back, and then when it starts beeping, it automatically comes home. But when it turns around, you got that antenna pointing in the wrong direction. So you got a better chance of getting it home if the antenna's on the side it's going. But for $181, and also it has a built-in alarm here. If it does stop flying and falls, I think the alarm will go off for like 20 minutes. It'll just keep beeping real loud till you get it.
Right.
You, you just
There's
got
also that one I was looking at. They have like guards for those propellers.
those are generally not always, but generally for racing. So it might the ones that have the guards on it. The name of those are there's a name for that type, and it doesn't even have this body style. Actually, the body style is basically 4 circles together, and it's generally like a plastic mold. Where this is whatever the hell it is the kids put on the roof of their car. I forget the name of it, but it's that shit. This that stuff with that
Okay,
material
I
with it.
can't remember the name of it either.
You know what I'm talking about, though, right?
But yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen it.
So these supposedly will take a hit. But the one you're talking about, those quads, what the hell they call? They're for racing. They're a nice starter one. They're usually like, here's what the good trick is. Um, if you get one a 5-inch drone and put 3-inch propellers on it with a real high pitch, um, it actually doesn't. You're going to do pretty good. The pitch, it can go either way. Actually, I think the lower the pitch, the longer it's going to fly. But I think with when you drop 2 inches off your propeller, you're better off. So I do have a whole setup to build that has the 5-inch, but I'm going to be using these smaller ones. So that's just a way to get battery time out of it. But before you buy one, let's talk about what you want out of it, and I'll help you because I've already spent like 3 weeks, and in each category of drone, I could tell you the best buy
All
and the
right.
best company. So you know, I haven't flown them all, but I am a book professional, like a college graduate who has never ever done their job that they're trained for, but they know everything about the job. That's me, as far as drones go.
Yeah, I look forward to seeing a video of it.
Yeah, well,
And
that's the other thing. I was going to put in my videos that video footage provided by Amesley and
oh
Company or
yeah.
something like that, because the FAA is literally literally using YouTube to bust people.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's the problem. You won't have any problem finding videos called the FAA busted me because of my drone on YouTube. It's that they're doing lazy cop work. Basically, people
Yeah.
are posting their own evidence against them. Now it's just as well to just go take the test. You know, I heard that the tests are getting more crazy. They did pass a lot of legislation on this last summer. Uh, The best guy to learn drone stuff from fast. He does a lot of good giveaways too. Is what's that little guy's name? His house is Jeremy something. This guy is so famous that one of the video games for drones is his backyard.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yeah, it's Jeremy something. He's a little bald guy. Usually has a beard, and he talks like this. But he's a genius. He's
Look at that.
yeah, he can easily get 2 or 3 thousand people in a live stream. Look at that. Yeah, he's exactly how he is. He's a little nerd that knows everything. I mean, he wouldn't be your friend. He'd be the guy at work you want to punch. But
Oh, you know
that
what? That
doesn't.
would. I just got a picture of that dude in my mind.
I'll bet you he looks exactly like the
Remember
picture.
watching Grease
Mm-hmm.
and there was
Yes.
like the nerd guy that had the glasses
Yes.
and tall, skinny.
He sounds exactly like the nerd in Grease, but you remember the little Dago dude that was in with Travolta's gang? He was a T-Bird, but he was the littlest one,
Yeah.
and he was kind of squirrely too. He looks like him with no hair.
Huh.
So when you see it,
Awesome.
but he's still got the shape face of the skinny guy. You'll
Hmm.
see it. You'll see it. But the exact same voice as the skinny guy. Yeah, just the voice you
Yeah.
did there. But the guys,
Did you say Dago?
Dago, yeah, like Italian.
Wow. Check this out. In my hometown, I lived right down the street from a little store, and the store was called Dago's. And
Was it Italian
that
people in there?
it
Did the
could have
lady have a
been.
mustache?
I never checked that. I was too little.
Oh, okay. Well,
And it
ask
was just like
ask your mom.
just a little bitty old store. It had candy and some other goods. And here every day, I always went in and I always ended up coming home with a bag of candy. I thought I was getting it for free. Come to find out, it was on my mom's tab.
Nice. Your mom had a tab. I remember my mom had
Sorry,
a tab.
mom.
My mom had
I
a tab
never.
for cigarettes. I bet you the
Yeah.
lady had a mustache. It was an Italian family, dude. I see the artwork for the faintly. Is what is that on? Because my eyes aren't that good. Is that on
This
paper? Is that on wood?
this is on tracing pad,
Ah, and you're putting it on there.
and
Ooh,
these
that must take
that
a long.
along with look at that one,
Yeah, I love that
and
guy.
also that one.
Yeah,
You
wherever
know who
he's
that
at,
is?
he's AOL
Those
or whatever.
those are going to be wood burned on that right there,
Sweet, that's a nice one. Oh, yeah,
onto
that
a
is
brand
sweet.
new treasure box
I hope that's a
for the
video,
Gibby 400, Gibby
a live
4000.
stream. That should be a live stream, bro.
Yeah, I will do that on a live stream.
Woo!
I most definitely will.
You know what I found in the middle of the road the other day? A brand new sump pump. So I took it. I'm
I
gonna be
don't blame you.
peeling off soon.
And this is what I'll be using for the wood burn at.
Oh, dude.
It's a little handheld wood burner.
Yeah. Do that the next time you get some days off, man. Let's do that.
Yeah, most definitely. I might even do that tomorrow.
Mm, yeah,
Do that tomorrow.
I'm
Why
in.
not?
I'll sit by and
Right
watch.
on.
Uh, and for you older guys, here's a treat. Here are all the toys you played with in 1975 in mint condition. Spidey.
Ladies and gentlemen, those are not G.I. Joes.
Yeah, this is post GI Joe. This is the GI Joe ripoff, I think. Did GI Joe come out before Migos?
I don't
Because
know.
I don't. I think Migos the first that started using cloth, which doesn't make these action figures. It makes them dolls legally. That's gorgeous.
Yeah, that's what I have on my that's my little thing for Gibbies. Those will be on a lot of boxes.
That is gorgeous. All right, to leave it for anybody who's in here for survival, whether it be silver. Let me see if I can do this. And I'll just turn the camera. We're gonna finish this up soon, and
Oh
this
yeah,
is
I'm
my
ready to
battery
see
box.
that.
Yeah, all I need to do is hook it up, really. And I figured out all the wiring before I started that project, but I started that project about a year ago, and I've got everything I need. I just have to
Yeah,
finish. I redid the handles actually because I got that sewing machine down there. That
yeah.
old. That's a brand new 1981 sewing machine. Some guy bought
Singer?
for his wife. No, Montgomery Ward brand.
Ah,
I don't know if you remember that store, but so
uh, I think so.
I resewed the leather handles, made them longer.
Mm,
It was actually half as long, and I just cut it in half, and so I got easy pull-out handles. I got rubber in there from Aaron Krause to protect me from getting electrocuted when I pull the battery out.
good
Um,
deal.
that's going to be a nice. That's going to give me 15 hours of power for my CPAP machine or anything else I need because I'm on a CPAP. I think if I lost 60
Ah,
pounds,
I need to get one of those radios next to it.
one of the what
The radios, Rodidio.
next to that,
Yeah,
I'm going to look into that.
on your right, CB.
Yeah, that is actually GPRS. It's not even a CB. I don't even think it
Ah,
has CB channels. It's GMRS. That is my call sign for GMRS. And it cost me, I think, $10 or $30, which covers 10 years. You do not have to test, but you have to be licensed. But that license is transferable to family members because it's basically an emergency system. So this is the system that I'm trying to get a signal down to your house at, or up to your house at.
all right. Yeah,
Did buy. I do have all the parts to make
yeah.
that
Send
happen.
me a
Also,
link to get one of those.
what's that?
I'll get one of those.
This
When
is
you get time, send me a link to one of those, and I'll get one.
okay. They come in nicely. They come in very different price ranges, anywhere from by this company. They make 15 watt, and I think that's like $99. And then I think this one was like $299. But this is like the strongest wattage they have. But that
Right,
doesn't matter. Before you buy, see if you have any relay towers by you. Because if you have relay towers, you just got to get your signal to that tower, and you're good. So
right.
there's
I
probably
can
a
just
cheat.
buy the get one of the longest poles I can find, and I'll just stick the wire right on up along with an
Right on.
antenna.
That's what I did. Well, you know what I did is I got a super long one of those telescoping poles for painting, like for wall
Oh yeah,
painters. Yeah, if you're outside painting like
yeah,
two
yeah.
stories up.
They do. They
Yeah,
extend pretty tall.
yeah, and it
Good
wasn't that much.
idea.
I think it was like $29.
Yeah. Dude,
So,
my wife was blessed today.
amen.
She is very happy. I got her a two-person uh, hammock to set outside where
That's cool.
she likes and she enjoys her sun
Oh, really?
bathing.
Oh, that's nice. So did my
So,
ex wife loved that too. That was her thing, or she was just trying to get away from me. I
yeah,
couldn't. I don't know.
she's in love with it.
But that's really cool, dude. Is it one that's self standing, or do you got to tie it to a tree?
Nope, it's got the metal bars,
Okay, yeah, the self standing.
so it puts in self-standing.
Yeah, that's cool. Two person.
So two person.
Nice. You
But the
better
thing
hope
is this,
you're the other person. Yeah.
me and her did get on it today, and it was not a good idea
No.
because
It's
the different sizes
uh-huh.
did not.
They got
So
so you
I
get
about
two
let up.
kids,
Go ahead.
one mom and two kids would probably fit on there.
Right. But along with me and her, if I was to let up on there, she would have She would have been sliding onto the other side and out of it.
You know what I'm going to do one day is I'm going to show everybody my bed because I sleep on a disco bed. And I was just thinking last night how much like a hammock it is, except for it doesn't swing. But
Yeah.
it's the most freaking comfortable thing. Is like every time I get into it, I feel like I just crawled into a womb. It's like, God, it's the most comfortable place ever. I don't. If I
Oh.
was a baby again, I wouldn't be born for like 13 months. I'd be like, I'm staying here. This is comfortable. Uh, it's too cloudy to see if
I
there's
ain't
any of
going
them.
nowhere.
Yeah, I go nowhere. You can push and shove and cut all you want, poke. But I'm gonna get going, dude. Here's a final look at a cloudy sky. No triangles in the sky tonight. And if anybody's wondering
Right on.
what the hell I'm talking about, look up TRB3. And don't get scared. It's U.S. Army uh, reverse engineered flying saucer. Yeah. Anyways, there's plenty of
Flying
videos I
saucers,
can.
don't you mean one of them plates?
Yeah, it was kind of yeah. It's like a triangle plate. Actually, I have a perfect example of it. Here's the thing, though, is the videos for those are slowing down quite a bit because I was
Are
checking
they?
every night. Yeah, like right at the beginning of January, right after the selection,
Yeah.
they were all over the place.
They were then therefore they were waiting to see if anything really bad was going to happen, and they're going to step in.
They look exactly like this,
Yeah.
except for in the center. On the bottom, there's a circle and a hole. But if we were
Yeah.
looking at an X-ray version of it, it looks like this. And let's say that the here we go.
And a whole bunch of those would equal out to be like a flying saucer, correct?
Yeah, they if I think it's if 8 of them or 7 of them attach, they make a perfect circle. Okay, so you can barely see that little mark I made there. See that black mark?
Yeah.
The if you're wondering where the front of the ship is, it's wherever this turns to because that little black line there represents where the pilot sits, and he's in this
Right.
rotating circle that could turn in any direction very quickly. So whatever direction he turns into, ooh, my first mosquito. Whatever direction he turns to is the direction the saucer will go.
Right.
Isn't that awesome?
Right.
That I mean, that's so.
That
So
is
everybody's like, that can't be an airplane because it just flew zigzag. No, it didn't zigzag at all. The pilot inside, just zipped around to the other side and went that way. Zipped around to that and went that way. That's
right.
simple. And for all these years, people were always freaked out by how does that happen? How does the UFO go zigzagging all over the sky instead of being like an airplane or a helicopter? That doesn't have that mobility. That's why.
Right. I mean, also, if they would actually look at the circle flying saucers and they seen the lights go all the way around it,
Yes.
all he's doing is just pivoting. Those lights are not moving.
Yes. That's it. It's that simple. It's that. And we owe a big apology. This is my last thing I'm going to leave us with, besides maybe we should do a little prayer, is that we owe a lot of apologies to a lot of people that have been saying they've been seeing stuff and then everybody makes fun of them because we're
Right.
ignorant and they're not. So do you want to throw us up into a prayer there, Gibby?
Uh, sure. In the name of Jesus, Father God, thank you for the wonderful day that we had today. Thank you for the many blessings that you bestow upon us. And Lord, just put your arms around us, hold us, and love on us. Let us know that we are secured with you, Father.
Amen. Yeah.
And without you, we would not be. And through all this troublesome time that we are living here on earth, um, I pray that we grow closer to you, have an encounter with you, get to know your word, what you want to say to us, to even help further. this America to what it should be. And we'll also pray for all this evilness that is going on. I know you will not stand for it. You will put an
Amen.
end to it without a doubt.
Yes, sir.
And with your will, not our will, Father, it will be done.
Amen. And
Amen.
amen. And a
Oh,
P.S. Lord, help Gibby and myself when we come across these forks in the road that may be coming upon us soon. Amen. Thank you, Gibby.
amen.
Thank you for having me, brother.
Hey, and one more. I want to do a little prayer for Richo's hunting treasures
Oh gosh.
with his family. In the name of Jesus, Father God, um, hold on to his family, his kids, love on them, comfort them, let them know that everything is going to be okay. He was a great, generous man,
Amen. He was great.
and yes, just comfort his family, Father.
Show them as much love as they showed us.
Yes,
Even half as much would be a waterfall.
yes,
That's great love. The great love that those people showed me. I love that guy so much.
yes.
I
He will
love
be
Richos.
greatly missed.
God, I love that guy so much. He was such a great man. No, I don't even know. For all I know, he could spend 20 years in prison. But the guy I knew, and I don't think he did. You know, nobody knows if I spent 20 years in prison or not. I am who I am, and you guys know who I am, and you guys know my heart best. And the people who know my heart best don't had never even seen my face. And he was one of those guys. He was. I knew his heart. I didn't know his past. I didn't know his dad's name. I never met his sister, but I knew his family, and I loved his family, and his family showed us love every freaking day.
Yes,
Never asked for anything. That guy was 2 years before he got monetized, and by the time, as soon as he got monetized, Australia's burnt down, and they stopped doing the videos, and the videos turned into the forest around him burning, and animals dying, and that was the beginning of the end. And love always has a sad ending, but maybe we'll find out someday it's not that sad. All right, I'm bumming myself out, dude.
yeah.
I love you, bro.
You know,
I'm gonna
need
get
to
going, man.
pick me up.
I want you to know I appreciate you and the friendship that we have.
I do the same, brother.
Good night.
And
Yeah,
it's just great to up on this server and go community how we do end up trying to pick up and understand each other
yeah,
and get involved with who everyone is. Not so much that we like just giving things away when we can, but we all get to know each other,
yeah.
and that is a real treasure right there.
And then you win something from a guy, some awesome, piece of gold or piece of silver from a guy that you're friends with, and you're like, dude, I don't want it because we're friends. Give it to somebody else. Give it to a new viewer. Stuff like that goes on. That's what it comes down to in the end. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm lucky to be a part of this community. I do miss it. I have been out of the circle producing a bunch of videos that have no value 48 hours later, and I got to get back into the evergreen stuff. But thank you for having me tonight, Gibby. Thank you. You're a great man, dude.
no problem. I'm glad you. Everyone, thanks for showing up. Thank you, brother.
And right on. I
And
wouldn't miss
yes,
it.
so thanks everyone for showing up. This was a great stream, and stay continue to both of our channels and for some great video content that we can provide for you. And we do love having our viewers. You guys do mean a lot. And yes, until next time, keep his treasures. Everyone, have a golden day.